I got a lot of books. What's happening, everyone? Welcome in. As always, my name is Dave Major of davemajormusic.com. Today's video is all about 5 essential books that I think every single drummer needs. And there's no stick control on the list. We'll get to that later, don't worry. Before we go any further, a little bit of housekeeping. If you do find this video useful, if you enjoy it, please consider hitting subscribe and hitting that notification bell. It just means that whenever I put out a video, you'll be notified so you don't miss out. Let's start with number 1. This is a classic. This will be on most people's lists, and that is New Breed. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot, and also, by the looks of it, eaten it. New Breed is an essential book, but I only really use the middle 10 pages of reading. That starts on page 14 to 23. And I use this book in conjunction with any permutation work that I do. Permutations, by the way, are things that are included in Benny Grebb's Language of Drumming series, as well as Mike Johnson's got a book, and it's kind of an old system that's been around forever. The principle being, let's explore all the available rhythms within a certain subject. So could be like in a groove setting, could be a fill with accents, could be even linear stuff. And whenever I've done a permutation thing, no matter how complex or simple, I always run it through New Breed. If you combine those two things, which are all the options plus learning how to put them together, you will be in an incredibly strong position to play music, which is the whole point. You can do the systems within this book, which are the kind of hard parts that everyone says. I skip them and I jump, like I said, straight to page 14 to 23. I think this book is absolutely essential, and I will use it until it falls apart, and then I will buy another copy and use that again. This will be with me for the rest of my life. Number 2, this book is really, really cool. It says Groove Alchemy by Stanton Moore. Now, Stanton Moore is an absolute beast of a funk drummer, New Orleans drummer. His first book is great. This one I really enjoy. And the reason I really like it is the first part of it, maybe the first 30 pages, are all really accurate transcriptions of both the sort of chronological order of James Brown's groove evolution through different drummers, as well as a real nice deep dive into Zigaboo Modaliste of the meters. So you're getting a nice old school funk thing, and you're getting some New Orleans stuff thrown in there. But now where this book gets really interesting is after those first 30 odd pages, you are into Stanton's mind. It starts on page 40, by the way, and ends on like page, 150. So you've got 110 pages of the process that Stanton went to improve his own funk drumming. And that unlocked my own creativity. It allowed me to, it kind of gave me a head start, or kind of a step up to help my drumming and funk drumming and creative funk drumming improve massively, as opposed to just being stuck playing patterns and, you know, grooves that I'd learned. This book is awesome. It comes with a DVD, it comes with play-alongs. Effectively, go buy it. Next up on the list, again, another history book. I'm really into the history of drumming and seeing the evolution of grooves. Going pre-funk, we go to old school rhythm and blues. Not Destiny's Child, but old school rhythm and blues. Now, I really, really dig this book, which is this is the Commandments of Early Rhythm and Blues Drumming by Daniel Glass and Zorro. Both awesome drummers in their own right, but they collaborated on this book, and it is so deep in terms of the evolution from post-jazz all the way up to everything, including blues, jump blues, shuffles. Everything you need to know is contained in this book, and it's all in a beautiful laid out package. And the play-alongs are great fun, and it gives you a nice way of playing that style of music, because that style of music, specifically jump blues, is one of my favorite things to play. I don't get to play it a lot, but it is so fun to play that kind of music, because it's all 12 bars, it's just happy music. It makes me smile playing the drums. If you're like me, you like to work on your technique, you like to improve your playing on the pad so that your kit playing will improve, I really, really dig this book by Bill Bachman. Now, Bill Bachman is a marching band player as well as a drum set player. He has written for Modern Drummer for ages, and actually used to read those Modern Drummer magazines and those articles, which this book then became, and really, really enjoy them. So this is Stick Technique, the essential guide for the modern drummer. There's lots of modern drummers flying about. Syncopation for the modern drummer, essential hands for the modern drummer. The reason I really like this book is going through it, it changed the way I thought about why I should teach and practice rudiments. And not because there are new patterns that I can apply to the kit, or things that I can, cool licks that I can play in solos to show off. What the rudiments teach you, according to this book, and I have absorbed that into my own thought process, is they teach you hand motions. And this book breaks down the 12 essential rudiments to learn the essential hand motions, which are then contained in everything else that we will play. It's an awesome book taking you through great exercises to build up your hand speed, to work on your own playing, to develop your hand technique to the stage where you don't have to think about it, and then you can play anything you want that comes from your head. Speaking of which, we've got technique books, we've got style books, we've got the essential reading book. I could pick any of this guy's books. He has 2 that I own, and he's also brought out another one. But I'm going with Joost Nicholls' Groove book. Now, he does have a fill book, which is in a nice snazzy yellow cover. I like the Groove book equally as much, but I just thought I'd choose this one because, and the reason being, is by failing miserably at this book. Like literally opening up to page, like groove number 1 in the book and failing miserably for weeks at a time, it forced me to create a system that has unlocked so much of my own drumming. Now that system is available on my website. It's called the Paradiddle Secret, but it came from my own inability to play anything in this book. So I created that system to allow me to basically play the really cool grooves that are contained in this book. It is laid out awesomely. It is got him playing, which is awesome to check out. There's go-go grooves, there's timing, there's loads of ghost note stuff, there's linear grooves, and it allows you a tiny little snippet into how to play like Joost Nicholls and how to create your own grooves. So now let me talk about why I didn't choose Stick Control. Stick Control is a classic book, no denying. Everything in that book will make your hands better, but it is dry and it takes a lot of effort, and I think it's been superseded by some more modern text, even stuff that is, you know, hand routines such as the Alan Dawson stuff or the Tommy Igoe stuff. I feel like that is better for your Stick Control as well as the technique books, instead of just going through Stick Control because it's like a badge of honor. And that's kind of what books should do. Books should unlock your musical creativity. They should make you a better musician, not just a more knowledgeable drummer. So I like to choose books and I like to give books that allow me to play like my heroes, to be more creative and more musical when I'm playing with other human beings and not just know lots of stuff. So now it's over to you. What are your favorite books? Maybe there's some that I've never heard of that I should check out. Maybe there's some that I've had and I don't use anymore that I should recheck out. But let me know in the comments below your favorite book. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe as I said before, and I'll catch you in the next lesson. Take care, guys. I'm off to practice.